As part of a local organization's celebration of half a century of work, Womanspace's Guiding Lights invites the community to honor the women who have impacted their life and those who laid the groundwork for this organization. Womanspace's executive director says its two co-founders 50 years ago were inspired to create a network of women's centers starting in Rockford. She adds they cultivated a community for people to find their voice, and its mission stands the same since the start: connecting, empowering, creating, and transforming the world one woman at a time.
The work of Womanspace in focusing on that connection is really essential to the future of our community, not just Womanspace community, the future of Rockford community, the future of our country and our world. Like, we have to be connected with ourselves so that we can help one another.